Picture this. A seasoned journalist known for his sharp wit interviews a rising political star. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as both participants are known for their strong opinions and unyielding stances. Sparks fly. Accusations are flung. The conversation quickly escalates into a heated exchange with neither side willing to back down. The air crackles with tension. Every word, every gesture is loaded with meaning as the audience watches, captivated by the unfolding drama. This wasn't a scene from a political thriller, it was the reality of a recent interview between actor and broadcaster David Tennant and Kemi Badenoch, the UK's Secretary of State for Business and Trade. The stakes were high and the pressure was palpable. But this was no ordinary interview, it was a clash of titans, each representing different facets of society and politics. It became a lightning rod for accusations of misogyny, sparking a fierce debate about gender power and the role of the media. The internet exploded with opinions, analyses, and heated arguments. Was Tennant's line of questioning inappropriate, even sexist? Critics argued that his approach was condescending and dismissive, or was Badenoch overreacting, playing the victim for political gain? Supporters of Tennant claimed that she was using the situation to garner sympathy and deflect from the real issues. The incident ignited a firestorm online, with both sides digging in their heels, fueled by a potent mix of partisan politics and social media outrage. The debate raged on, with no clear resolution in sight. This wasn't just about a single interview, it was a microcosm of larger societal issues, reflecting deep-seated tensions and unresolved conflicts. It tapped into a deeper societal unease, a simmering tension surrounding the dynamics between men and women in positions of power. The interview became a symbol of the ongoing struggle for equality and respect. The incident forced us to confront uncomfortable questions about unconscious bias, the subtle ways in which sexism can manifest, and the challenges faced by women in male-dominated fields. It was a stark reminder that the fight for gender equality is far from over, and that every interaction, every conversation, has the potential to either bridge the gap or widen the divide. The interview, broadcast on BBC Radio 4, began innocuously enough, with the usual pleasantries and introductory remarks setting the stage for what seemed to be a standard political discussion. Tennant, known for his role as Doctor Who and his engaging interview style, peppered Badenoch with questions about her policies and political views. His reputation for being both charming and incisive made him a formidable interviewer. The conversation flowed smoothly, a back and forth between two intelligent individuals, each trying to make their points clear and compelling. The audience was captivated by the intellectual duel unfolding before them. Then came the question that ignited the firestorm, a moment that would be replayed and analysed endlessly. Tennant, pressing Badenoch on a specific policy point, asked a question many perceived as condescending and laced with subtle sexism. It was a moment that seemed to shift the entire atmosphere of the interview. The exact wording is less important than the perception it created. The question struck a nerve, resonating deeply with many listeners. Listeners, particularly women, felt a palpable shift in the interview's tone. What had been a professional exchange now felt charged with personal undertones. It felt personal, an attack not just on Badenoch's policies but on her competence and character. Social media erupted almost immediately, with hashtags trending and opinions flying. Accusations of misogyny flooded Twitter, with users dissecting every nuance of Tennant's question and delivery. Commentators dissected the interview, analysing Tennant's tone of voice, his body language, and his choice of words. Every detail was scrutinised in the court of public opinion. The incident became a Rorschach test for how we view gender dynamics in the public sphere. It sparked a broader conversation about the treatment of women in politics and media, highlighting ongoing issues of bias and respect. Badenoch didn't hold back. She was visibly upset and made her feelings known without hesitation. In subsequent interviews, she accused Tennant of being patronizing and aggressive, stating that his demeanor was not only unprofessional but also deeply disrespectful. She argued that his line of questioning was rooted in sexist double standards, a sentiment that quickly gained traction on social media. Badenoch claimed that a male politician would never have been subjected to such treatment, highlighting a glaring inconsistency in how male and female politicians are treated. Her words resonated with many women who saw their own experiences reflected in the incident. They felt a sense of solidarity and validation. Badenoch's supporters rallied to her defense, pointing to a long history of powerful women being undermined and disrespected by men. They organized rallies and social media campaigns to show their support. They argued that Tennant's behavior was symptomatic of a wider societal problem, one that has been ignored for far too long. This deep-seated sexism permeates every level of our culture, affecting women in all walks of life, from politics to corporate environments. The incident sparked a crucial conversation about the insidious nature of everyday sexism. It brought to light the subtle and often overlooked ways in which women are marginalized. It forced us to confront the subtle ways in which women are often talked over, interrupted and dismissed, particularly in professional settings. This is not just a political issue, but a societal one. Badenoch's experience, regardless of one's political affiliation, served as a stark reminder of the challenges women continue to face in their fight for equality. It underscored the need for ongoing dialogue and action to address these pervasive issues.